Imagine this. You have that thought, right? If I want something, I can't have it. That's just a conditioned response, a program running in the back of your mind. It's like a glitch in the matrix, because here's the thing. The moment you want something, you can have it. But the mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. It just follows the rules that you set up for it. Wanting doesn't make you needy. No. Wanting makes you human. It's a fire that fuels you. But here's where it gets tricky. If you tie wanting to lack, to negative feelings, to I don't have it, so I can't have it, you create a block. You put the brakes on your own progress. What if instead of seeing that desire as something you're chasing, you started seeing it as something that's already on its way to you? What if you realized the act of wanting is the first step in bringing that thing into reality? Every time you think, I want this, but I can't have it, it's like pressing the pause button on your own potential. Instead, what if you realized, I want this, and that means I'm already moving towards it? Just by saying that, you're already aligning yourself with your desires. You're already putting yourself on the path, and you don't even have to see it yet. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone, least of all yourself. You don't have to earn your worth, because your worth is intrinsic. Let me repeat that loud and clear. Your worth is intrinsic. You came here with all the value you ever needed. The rest is just a story that you're telling yourself, an old narrative that's been passed down for generations. You don't have to wait for permission from anyone, or any event, or even your own self-doubt. It's already yours. The world responds to the energy that you bring to it. You're the center of your reality, not anyone else. And when you step into that power, when you begin to own that power, the whole universe aligns to reflect that back to you. See, here's the real twist. There's no such thing as failure, just feedback. So when you think you've failed, stop. Take a deep breath and realize this. Feedback is information. It's just data to help you refine your approach. Whether it's in relationships, business, or even just your day-to-day decisions, nothing's final. There's no final outcome, except the one that you choose to create. Now imagine standing in front of a mirror, looking at yourself, and realizing you're the reflection of everything you've ever believed about yourself. The way you perceive yourself is the way the world will perceive you. So if you want the world to show up differently, start by changing how you show up for yourself. Does this sound too simple? Let me tell you, it's only simple because the truth is always simple. Complexity arises when we complicate things, when we get trapped in mental loops. But you don't need to get stuck there anymore. When you truly embrace the fact that you're worthy, you've always been worthy, the world can't help but start treating you that way. And when you start shifting your internal narrative, when you stop looking at yourself as a burden or a drain, you begin to notice the subtle changes in your interactions. People start to engage with you differently. They feel your energy. They sense your confidence, your clarity, your certainty. Now let's be clear. You're not doing this to get validation from others. You're doing this because you are your own validation. Let me ask you this. When's the last time you truly validated yourself, just for existing? You see, when you stop feeling like you have to earn everything, when you stop the cycle of endless proving and performing, something miraculous happens. You become magnetic. You become someone others want to be around, not because you're performing or trying to be something that you're not, because you're something others want to be. You're not forcing anything, you're simply being, and that alone is more than enough. And it's going to feel different. It's going to feel bold, confident, maybe even uncomfortable at first, but that's the point. Growth is never comfortable, but you can handle it. And once you realise that, you start to realise how much power you actually have over your life. So let's get real for a moment. Why do we hold on to these old limiting beliefs? Why do we allow the voices of our past hurts, past doubts, to dictate our present reality? It's because we're addicted to comfort. We're used to being small, being unseen. But here's the thing. The moment you step out of that comfort zone, everything starts to change. The universe doesn't give you more because you're good enough. It gives you more because you decided you're ready for more. You've been telling yourself you don't deserve it. But what if I told you you've been deserving all along? What if your entire life has been leading you to this very important moment? And the only thing standing in the way of you claiming your worth is you. So how can you break out of this cycle? Let's start with small shifts. Think about a moment in your life where you felt truly confident. Maybe it was a time when you were in the zone and everything seemed to flow effortlessly. What made that moment different? Was it your mindset? Was it your energy? Now imagine taking that same energy, that same feeling of flow, and applying it to every situation. What if every time you faced doubt, you chose to lean in to that confidence? You can do this. It's that simple. When you change your beliefs about what you deserve, when you realise you're enough, everything around you changes. And as you continue to shift your internal beliefs, you start to notice the world responding in kind. You won't need to chase after success. It'll begin to find you because you're aligned with it. You won't need to chase after love. It'll begin to flow towards you effortlessly. But only if you stop looking outside for validation and start validating yourself. The world is a mirror, and it reflects what you project. So what are you projecting? Let go of the old stories, the stories that say you're not good enough, that you don't deserve success, that you're somehow less than others. They're lies. The truth is, you're powerful, you're capable, and you're worthy of everything you desire. And when you truly believe that, everything else will follow.